name is Srinivas. I've been a Sparkling Mindz parent for the last 8 years now. And initially, when the discussion happened about starting missions at school, I had a lot of apprehensions, and also I was excited. Now the apprehensions were primarily in terms of what would missions actually do, what is the purpose, how would children like it, what would they do as a part of it, and more importantly, how would the academics help on these missions. So I had all these apprehensions. After spending some time and seeing the results of what is happening today in terms of the missions, I can say that I'm very happy, very glad that they have started this moment, because I can see the changes in kids already. Now at home I can see the purpose of the missions. Kids are able to understand, articulate, they see what the missions can do to themselves, to the community as well. And beautiful part is what I have seen as a part of the mission is how the academics have been integrated into the missions and the skill of seeing it happening in the real world. So I think that is very exciting. A few wow moments I wanted to share personally with you guys is my kids at home started growing microgreens as a part of Mission True. Now that's something, and they are super excited about it because they are seeing something getting created and how it impacts works. So every egg tray I get at home or a coconut shell gets converted into a microgreens factory, if I want to call it now. And they're also talking about becoming entrepreneurs, grow microgreens and sell it across community. So that's a beautiful thing I've seen. And also when they're talking about mission vulnerability, right? This is what we call it. I can see how it is impacting the kids. They understand what it means now. A classic example I've seen with my 8-year-old son recently is that they're having a fight with their friends in an apartment. They were body shaming and name calling. And I think he came back and told me that, he was happy to give empathy to them, because he understands how that impacts and may appear small, but again it has a huge impact on a kid's mind when we are talking about name shaming or body shaming and all this. So in a small way I've seen things moving, things changing, as we call it at Sparkling Mindz, Changemakers, right? In small way they have started becoming Changemakers or showing the Changemaker skills and capabilities around, and I'm very glad for that. There are a lot of examples I could share if time permit, where I've seen the mission purpose being, happening on the floor or in the real life. Now the question comes is, why you as a parent should send your children for this workshop. One thing I would definitely say is that as a child, as someone said, right, child is born curious, right? And I'm sure every child has this curiosity to know things. And when you align that, and show a path and tie them to these sort of missions which are very important in today's world, they will become aware. And in small ways at home, I'm sure they will start acting on it, sharing it, learning. And also if you look at it in terms of integrating academics to these skills, to the mission skills, what I've seen, it works beautifully. In terms of health, when they're talking about the recipes, your maths becomes useful, your science becomes useful. And when you want to articulate it, communicate it, I'm sure your communication skills, the language skills, everything gets integrated beautifully. And kids themselves can feel what they're learning as a part of academics getting translated into the real world. So I urge you, all of you parents who are interested, because every day we talk about these things happening around the world in terms of climate, health, in terms of child vulnerability, all these issues are real. And I'm sure that you all as parents would like your kids to be aware of them, start acting on it, understanding the issues and take appropriate actions. So if you really care, I think this is a good platform for kids to start, attend the workshop, attend the seminars, listen to the panelists who are working in the real life. I'm sure will be an eye-opener for everyone. And in small ways, but definitely will make a difference.